Alrighty, friendos, welcome in. So in today's video, we are doing another episode of You Decide, and the lights are already on in the house because I actually already did my intro and walked inside, and I looked down and saw that I had not hit start recording. But thankfully, the ghost hasn't hunted yet. All it's done is touch a door. But basically, we're playing on zero sanity, zero evidence. We're gonna go inside, do all the tests necessary to figure out the ghost, but I'm not gonna tell you what the ghost is. You guys get to decide. So the further ado, let's go and hop back inside. And the timer in the top right is a smudge timer in relation to when I smudge the ghost and when it haunts again. Okay. So yeah, like all that's happened is that it touched one of these doors, I think. And I talked about how many of you liked my troll You Decide, which we'll have to do again. But this is just a regular You Decide. There's no shenanigans afoot. I will let you know if we're doing a troll video. Okay. Hunt is over. I do believe I know what this ghost is, so we are actually just gonna go and stop that smudge timer and load out. And for a reason, since we're leaving after first hunt, ghost is a mimic. I'll let you guys know what ghost it was. But let's go ahead and look at the journal for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And we'll go out and see if you're right, and I'll explain why it is what it is. The ghost was indeed a Thay, and the reason I was able to tell that was like a Thay and not a Moroi is that, so the way a Thay works, in case you aren't familiar, is that the Thay is the only ghost that ages. When you first start a game, it's going to be really young, meaning it's going to be really fast, and if you're playing with sanity, it can hunt you at 75% sanity. But we're playing on 0 sanity, so the sanity doesn't matter. But when we first started the game, we hadn't aged the ghost at all because we weren't near it, so it was fast. So when it came up the stairs from the basement, it was fast. Faster than a Moroi would be at 0 sanity. It's a very distinct difference, but if you play up against the two of them, you'll eventually start noticing it. But the second reason I knew it was a Thay is because that when I was looping it around the dining room table, it didn't speed up at all. It stayed the same fast speed. Thays are one of the ghosts that do not gradually speed up the line of sight. Okay. Very easy peasy. Let's go and hop into another map and do it again. Alright, we are now on Willow Street. Let's do it. Got a very easy bone. Got a foot. If anyone needs one, there you go. Okay, and now we wait. Ghost in the basement if you can't hear it. Okay, it's actually over. All right, I know we didn't get that much information about visual because she was the child ghost, but I'll try to get us in a position later to actually like loop her and see what's going on. Otherwise, we're gonna get some stuff to do some more tests. All right, small child, we're coming down to your domain. Hello. God, I never. Oh, okay. Well, there's that. So. I never know, like, after the first hunt, where in the basement to set up my crucifixes, because I don't know what room she came from. Maybe we could look to see if there are things askew. You nuts? Oh. I mean, she's doing quite a bit in here. Maybe. We'll see. We'll set up in here, and then if she doesn't hunt from this spot, we'll move accordingly. Let me go get another candle real quick, and then watch the crucifixes. Boom. Oh, okay. Let's stop that. Okay. Alright, okie dokie. The crucifix is a donzo. Let's go and get a few more things to test for this ghost. Alright, so are you gonna allow me to come back downstairs? That is the number one question here. So far, so good. I hate how on the Willow maps, you can't put the motion sensors in the doorways. We're just gonna do this. Okay, that's another timer. Alright. Oh. Hello. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, we're gonna do this too real quick. Alright, go and stop that. Alright, there's a couple more things I need to go grab and test for this ghost, so let's go grab those real quick. Before that entire crucifix gets chomped upon. Okay, brought you. Okay. I was gonna say I brought you some salt. And she just started singing at me, how sweet. Okay. The crucifix is completely chomped upon. We are no longer safe in this realm. However, we're probably gonna come back down here, because there's more tests I gotta do. Maybe next hunt we'll just try to get an actual like visual of her, because all we've seen was the 2 seconds she came up the stairs. So I think we can do that. Yeah, we do have the hiding spots. We can do that as soon as she comes up the stairs. Oh, I do actually have a smudge stick on me. All right. I'll do this then. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Grab, I think we have one more smudge stick left. Keep the dream alive. Oh, she has turned the breaker off. And it's right here. Get it back on. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna come over here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna the light back on really quick so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Oh. Okay. Okay. Jesus. Okay, hunt is over. I do believe I know what the ghost is. Let's go ahead and load out. I'll let you guys peep at the journal. And we'll see if you were right. Alright, here's the general for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And let's load out and see if you're ready. The ghost was indeed a banshee, and I did get the scream on the paramedic, which I didn't include before because that makes it too easy, but I'll go include that now. It was actually super exciting because it's been a long time since I've had a banshee and get the banshee scream. But for you guys, since I didn't show the scream, the main ways to tell that it was a banshee was one, through process of elimination, right? Like, we knew it wasn't a spirit because it hunted under 3 minutes after I smudged it. Wasn't a poltergeist because it just wasn't thrown enough while I was hunting. Probably wasn't a mare, right? Because we had the lights on in its ghost room and it never seemed to wander away. It really just kept hunting from that room. Never hunted under 90 seconds after I smudged it, so not a demon. Very easily tracked us when we first looped it around the kitchen island with our flashlight on. It's not a yokai. It was too loud to be myling. Didn't speed up around our flashlight when we were looping it, or whenever it came towards us while I was hunting, so it wasn't a Raiju. Normal speed, so it wasn't a Moroi. Stepped in the assault, so it wasn't a Wraith. Normal speed wasn't a Revenant. I actually did a Yuri test, so I was a little bit on the fence about it being a Yuri because I smudged the room, put a motion sensor in the doorway, and it never left. So I was like, And that's when I went and got the paramedic to test for it. So Yuri honestly could have been on the table for you guys. I'll go through the rest of the ghosts first, though. It was normal speed, so it wasn't a Hantu. Used a crucifix by lit candle, so it wasn't an Onryo. Didn't shapeshift when we got that really good visual from the living room. So it wasn't an Obake. Normal speed wasn't a Dio. Had a normal blink, so it wasn't a Phantom. Didn't have that line of sight speed up and also turn off the breaker. And when line of sight speed up, I mean like it rounds the corner and it gets like a quick pep in its step that the Jinn does. So it wasn't a Jinn. Happily hunted in the ghost room with us in there, so it wasn't a Shade. Did an airball ghost event and wasn't visible enough to be an Oni. Goryo could have also been an option for you guys. So we'll leave that there for a second. Was normal speeds, wasn't twins. Didn't really seem to be changing its behavior that much, like didn't change its speed, so I hadn't questioned Mimic. It was normal speed, so wasn't a Thay. And so for you guys, without the Banshee Scream, probably the number one way to narrow it down is one, it was doing a lot of singing ghost events, which isn't like, I've had Goryos do the same thing. But the biggest tell that it was probably more of a Banshee versus the other ghosts is there at the very end. It hunted basically from where I was gonna hide. Like the entire time it had been hunting from the storage room on the right, and there at the end it hunted like right next to me, which typically these ghosts won't wander like all the way over there to hunt like basically on top of me. So that was probably the biggest tell for you guys that it was a Banshee. But again, very difficult without me including the scream. So if you didn't get that right, that's okay. Okay. That was fun. I honestly, when I turned on my paramedic to like look for the Banshee, I turned it off because I was gonna go move somewhere else. And as I turned it off, it did the scream. That was honestly really funny for me. Okay, we're actually gonna go do a You Decide on Sunny Meadows. Depending on how long this game takes, this may be our last game. Let's go see. All right, Sunny Meadows time. Let's do it. In case you guys didn't know, there is a map of Sunny Meadows in the map. Like where you come through the front door outside the chapel, it's right here. In case you ever want to like get a lay for the map. Like, okay, never mind, it was something. Let me go find it. It's not over here at all. Let's go check the female wing. Alright, we're in. Let's see if the ghost is over here. I'm not sure exactly where it is. Alright, ghost is hunting again, and I don't think I hear it over here. So it must be on the other side. Okay. We'll go head over there. Okay, to the west wing we go. And I usually like to go down to the basement because there's like a... I feel like that hallway is a much better hallway to get like a long line of sight visual. However, it could also be in the basement, so we'll see. The process of elimination, I have deduced it is most likely over here. Further tests still required. Okay. Jesus. I don't know if we found the ghost room or what that was about. That was something else. Okay, we'll go and set up for this room until it proves differently. Actually, I'll just go and put this stuff outside here. I think it might have turned off the breaker. Yeah, it's turned off the breaker. Boo. Okay, we're going back in with some Jesus. Okay. Alright, since I don't particularly feel like going and turning the breaker back on, I may go and crank this brightness up, although I don't know if that's gonna help too much for you guys. But if we go to get another visual of the ghost, I'll try to get the breaker back on. It's just like not here. So it's like somewhere far away. I'm gonna leave this here and grab my lighter. Okay. And we're going to put this crucifix like maybe here? Okay. A little bit of salt in here. Alright. Wait, is the ghost hunting? Ghost is hunting. Okay, hunt is over. I'm gonna go grab maybe a few more things before we go back in there. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where the ghost room is. It doesn't look like this is the ghost room. I guess we'll see, right? Okay, hunt is over. It does sound like it spawned in like the room next to me. Like right there. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, that hunt is over. I'm gonna get a few more things. I think I know what this ghost is, but I'm gonna wait and see for a sec. Oh. Okay. Okay, well there goes that. I'm gonna try something a little bit different with this ghost. We're gonna go to the other side of the basement. Okay, first as soon as I get over here, the ghost would hunt. It's just wonderful. Okay, that hunt is over. We're heading over here to a different hiding spot. Now, I don't have a crucifix on me, so this could be a little risque, but we gotta do it for science. Alright, Ghost is hunting again. Alright, looks like that hunt is over. Okay. It's so loud down here. In the span of like 30 seconds, I've had like 5 ambient noises. So loud in the restricted wing. Okay, Ghost hasn't hunted yet. Alright, Ghost is hunting again. Okay, that hunt is over. Oh. Just touch the door over here. Oh. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, a hunt is over. I do believe I know what the ghost is, and I do believe you all probably do know as well. We'll go load out and see if we are both right. I'll meet you all outside the front door. Okay, the ghost decided to hunt one more time before we leave. That's just wonderful. Okay, I'm finally free. Let me go and bob up with the journal for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And let's go load out and see if you are right. Go lower my brightness too real quick. Boom. Okay.
Welcome back.
Ghost was indeed another banshee, so sorry for the duplicate ghost. Sometimes it's just beyond my control. But it was actually relatively easy to figure this out. I didn't even get a banshee scream while I was sitting there, unfortunately. I guess I got all my banshee scream luck from the last game. But the biggest tell that first of all, it was like a teleporty ghost was, well, the first hunt that we actually experienced it like hunted basically on top of us, which was, you know, maybe not too weird because it could have been like near the ghost room like I had thought. But then the next hunt, we were sitting in that same room and it didn't hunt anywhere near us. Like I think it maybe hunted down the hall, which every other ghost who said the teleporty ghost probably wouldn't do that. They would probably be hunting from a room nearby. So immediately I was thinking Wraith, Banshee, Phantom. Those are the only ghosts that could really do that. So I went and grabbed the salt. Ghost stepped in the salt, so we knew it wasn't a Wraith. We had actually gotten a visual of the ghost that very first hunt when it spawned on top of us, and it was definitely way too visible to be Phantom. So I was already thinking Banshee, but then like I wasn't sure if maybe we were somehow in the ghost room and it had wandered. That's why I went to the other side of the basement. That is like a great way to test on the bigger maps, especially if you aren't sure if it actually is like one of the teleporty ghosts or wandery ghosts. You can go to the other side of the map. Now, keep in mind for Banshee, you have to be on the same floor for it to use its wandering ability. That's why I didn't like go upstairs to the chapel, because a Banshee wouldn't have been able to come up there. You have to be on the same floor. And then whenever we went to the restricted wing at the very end of the hall, it took a couple hunts, but it did eventually come over there, start throwing some things, and then eventually hunted on top of us. So that's how I was able to come down to Banshee. Again, sorry for the duplicate ghost, but It was a great demonstration of how to test for like the wandery teleporty ghost on a big map. That's like why I love playing on Sunny Meadows, because it's very easy to distinguish if the ghost is like one of the teleporty wandering ghosts or not. So those are all the games I have for you guys today. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop the video a like and a comment. It helps out with the algorithm so much. If you'd love to drop me a sub, otherwise good luck ghost hunting, and I will see you in the next one.